first start off by thanking the charitable organizations. They have done more than the government.
You are tarnishing Jamaica with a lie.
Now welcome back to another Exclusive for Life. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
Equity, transparency and accountability are vital in the response to a disaster. We have heard numerous reports that political representatives of the governing party are being used to distribute government relief, taxpayer funded or donor funded through the government relief in ways which they have no legal or political standing constitutionally to play that role.
You are tarnishing Jamaica with a lie.
This is how the Ministry of Labour and Social Security distribute food in Western Westmoreland. They find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the Ministry of Labour and Social Security in Western Westmoreland distributing food. The Member of Parliament knows nothing about it.
I have been bringing these incidents as I hear of them. I have been bringing them to the attention of the Prime Minister through WhatsApp. He has not responded to me at all since last week, the Saturday before last, 10 days ago. I have not heard from him in response to any of my messages.
The lie.
Look how them other people them in your work. Almost 1 month after this.
You are tarnishing Jamaica with a lie.
Look how much roofs we fixed in a week with just 3 people. And look how they have the staff in here working.
You are tarnishing Jamaica with a lie.
Staff are still working under these circumstances. Standing water, stagnant water, piling. The rain just poured down. When they talk about disease is going to be spreading, how can they start the disease inside the hospital? It's a wickedness. We can't even film the other part inside for other people that will pile up in there were sick.
Mr. Jamaican people, the Prime Minister of Jamaica for their prison right now. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is in a prison cell right now. Jamaican people, I want to look up Emergency Power Act. Look it up on Google. Now just read the writing and pop up by top when you scroll go up. Me say, the Prime Minister of Jamaica in today in a prison right now. And if the police and the soldiers them now have arrest him, we the citizens will arrest him. Are we supposed to lock up the Governor General too?
Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, how are you doing today? I know that you are well stressed because of the natural disaster. Don't stress yourself. I come to let you aware that during the hurricane that was going on into Jamaica, there was underground bombing.
And Holness been left up on the back. None of you know us not to fix yet. Fix the whole I liberate. Go through constituents them and ask who are liberate. And make them show you who them vote for and dig up their name. And know them vote for liberate too and fix them the house. And let it uno. Not PMP house not to fix.
Oh no! Watch this, the man at Dexter Dabs represent for Exclusive.
What's up? Baby, let's go!
Now bless them best to my viewers and my subscribers. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another Exclusive for our topic discussion and review. As this video is a lengthy one, may I save the long intro. Now big up yourself. Let's get into this one. Do remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel. It's important that you like, share, comment on the video so that other like-minded viewers can see what's really going on in Jamaica. Because here we can see where the Prime Minister living in denial, and as long as he is in this farm, nothing will ever become better in Jamaica. It need to start accept the things them so that changes can happen. Let's get into this one, and as I said, watch to the end of the video because a whole heap of interesting topic in there. Get your biscuit, get your cigarette, get your tea and just relax and listen because these messages are important and a need for share it. Let's go.
I don't see nobody from the government. The only person I see is from the Lacovia police station. How do you think the aid got there? You think they just swam into Jamaica? The government opened the airport. The government did the road. The government has started it. No, not nonsense. To ensure that all the people who you see out there who want to give aid to Jamaica, that they are able to do it. You think they come here without ensuring that there are security guarantees? Who you think gives them the security guarantee? You think the stuff that they have just move automatically, just materialize where they are? How many convoys you see moving with the security forces carrying them through? Don't talk nonsense about there was no government presence. And just to be clear, Mr. Speaker, I know there's a lot of talk about government getting money and not using it, and we have to be so careful that these kinds of careless talk.
Mr. Jamaican people, the Prime Minister of Jamaica for their prison right now. The Prime Minister of Jamaica for in a prison cell right now. Jamaican people, I want to look up Emergency Powered Act. Look it up on Google. Now just read the writing and pop up by top when you scroll go up. They say the Prime Minister of Jamaica in today in a prison right now. And if the police and the soldier them now have arrest him, we the citizen will arrest him. Are we supposed to lock up the Governor General too? We have lock up the Governor General. Yeah, me I told you, we say when you look up Emergency Powered Act and when you read it for yourself, you know how see. Me say me cry tears.
Now viewers and subscribers, the Emergency Powers Act, June 1938, this act was established. And this act clearly outlined what Jamaica government should do in the immediate instant for the citizens if a hurricane or a disaster happens to happen in Jamaica, such as Melissa. And when you read this Emergency Powers Act, you see that the government of Jamaica didn't follow any of these important protocols within the act to protect its citizen of his nation. Now I could read this act for you, but me nah go do that. Me go make sure say me put it up on here so, and you take the time to read it so you know your rights and know where the government violate you as a person, as a human being, because no government is above the law. The law apply to every single person on this earth. It doesn't matter if you're a government. And from what this act is saying, Holness, the Governor General, and all of the parliamentarian them who were in this time of disaster, feel the people them should be arrested. And the citizens of Jamaica are called for Holness arrest. And we can't ask him to step down to that you come down. So nobody no come tell me about say Holness has stay there because we vote him in. Yes, we vote him in. And we can demand that him step down to just like our vote him in. Because he is not capable of angling Jamaica's affair in a fair, impartial and proper way.
They say the people them wicked and evil and corrupt, and it's all because of the level of access we're coming at the farm of money. You see money. They say more than the root of all evil. You see the Governor General when you now sit after Melissa, him should have come out and state say it's a state of emergency. From Melissa, the wickedest storm of Jamaica ever witnessed, and to the disease and all these things where have occurred from these areas where Melissa damaged, and them still have people are functioning in these areas. Them not the government need to start spend money in these areas as how them should have start spending. Can you say the National Disaster and Preparedness Act? Me say the rules, the laws, and the regulations there where the government, the Prime Minister supposed to obey and follow these rules, laws, and regulations. Jamaican people, when you feel like the rules, laws, and all these things, it's just for citizens, it's not for politicians. And me say government rules and laws different than when it comes to the citizen of the countries. And you know, say if you go around the rules and the laws where you're supposed to obey, police are forward to you. Either you're wanted, you got a prisoner or something. Said thing go for the government official then. Them have rules and laws where them supposed to obey. And if them go around the rules and laws, them forgot prison too. And that's why me I say Andrew Holness. Yes, me call him name. Him for that prison right now. And the Governor General for that prison right now. Jamaican people, you know how I lead with. You say how I lead with now. Who really left the future of food life and the future of the generation in these corruption people hands. Jamaican people, me for stand up and unite as one. Fuck PMP, fuck labor rights, fuck government officials, fuck all the church. Because majority of these organizations just there for blindfold. Look how much thing are going on. You know see the church? You know hear the church? But now what day the church come up bossy when them say, ooh, them are protest against Obia. Obia, no? Obia. Me see how much thing are going on, how much picnic are dead, how much family member are dead together. And me no see church not even one time. But the church make up its mind to forward out the protest against Obia. Jamaicans, when they need to wake up and see the design of what go on. Cause what it now got pretty for we. It now got pretty for we. Cause no fun feel like say them are gonna stretch out things and add it to it. And say alright, a long time we are do this, a long time we don't deserve it. See it and go and feed. No, we have got to take it from them. Them a benefit after the design where we live and second with. Me I told you, know, me say Jamaican people who are going to Jamaica right now, nothing are going. The people them who in a knees and wants and a suffer, and the ones them possibly sick out because of the corruption and the germs and the food and these sector country where they make come in a country and say them a doctor and them a do this. Me say when my people them a go wake up. When they not go wake up, when I wait pan for them weaken out with all of these poison, and when them end up take majority on the life and just leave couple warriors alone out there. But me I tell you say, yo, we never scared, we never fear. We never scared and we never fear. There is nothing them can do to me what them never do to me already. Me know who me is, me know how powerful me is, and them know who me is, and them know how powerful who me is too. Jamaican people, we is all we got. We is all we got. Nobody now forward to save you know. The sky now up and you know say no character come out of that name Jesus to save you know. That day that would have never forward. You me I told you, unless a man design something for chicken no more. A man a play God. A man a do things where them put in the Bible and I tell them say yo I God inspire man to write these. A man what you don't know. At the design of how things to go, how it played out now. What kind of God we have? And God say all of these atrocity and all of these corruption and all of these evil blood clot people in a jacket and tie, white collar criminal, address nation, and I them same when I pick off people like nation. You tell me say the God when I look towards, the Jesus when I look towards. I say me too, that him I go stand up and watch and I say yo the day of judgment soon come, where when I hear crap. You me I told you the spiritual warfare are going from long time. The day of judgment are going from long time. No fun just to hear about it or just to see a look of fraction of it. We live in it. Why you feel like them saying the born and shape in iniquity and sin? Why you feel like them say that? And I want to see it as sense. Cause of corruption and lead. We're born in all these corruption. And our ancestors them before we never see it as corruption. Them that see it as a way, so them never say nothing. So when we forward after them, we are gonna see it as how we see it. What we are gonna have to say, and the hell of them, the bigger ones them not say nothing. And I said thing we are do for the future generation. If we allow them to do what they do right now. So you see by 2030, 2050 and all these things, the level of changes where them enforce in the country. It not there for none of it for benefit. It there for the politician them and all these sector for benefit. But enough for we and the youths them are forward after we take a worse for them. Worse for them. We do not see, you know, the design of the system and politics. In every country where you go, who benefit more within the country? Politics. If everybody have the nation of Jamaica to go out there, to say them a work, when they take a start in the body in their yard, pick their school, who only feel like a benefit more when it comes to tax and all these things. When you feel like say the boss better than the government, you have to pay tax, the boss have to pay tax. Where the whole of these money go? The government pay tax, ask on yourself. Jamaican people they need to sit through the design and to say yo them have it easy and them make it hard for we. Oh that makes sense. The people them where we end up the people them where we end up make a live easy and have things easy. Them make it hard for we. And that's something with me for live, you know. That's something with me for settle, you know. That's something with me for see as the way and the truth. That's something with me for love. Me too educated for do that. And you see, through me educated, me I teach myself. Me I learn from myself. Because me know I'm so educated. How educated are you? You don't see yourself learning for yourself? You don't see you can teach yourself? How a teacher become a teacher? There's questions out there with no fun in our asks. And there's questions out there with no fun can answer. But me I tell you, we are God and Goddess. Never have doubt and nothing when I do. No make nobody use words and get on it down. Keeping the mindset positive, keeping the surrounding positive and pure upliftment always. More light opportunity and goal for the conquer. You me I told you no? Yes, beautiful beings. More life, more opportunity and goal for the conquer. I know say yo I love so much. Now creation favor it. The system no favor none of we. Government no favor none of we. Maybe the pastor no favor none of we. You me I told you big up on yourself, love in abundance always. Cause me love you know. You hear that?
Now for the people, Mr. Speaker, I'm about to say something and I just want to be clear. For the people who are saying it,
Mr. Jamaican people, the Prime Minister of Jamaica for their prison right now.
For the people who are saying it and gaining influence on persons who don't understand, it is dangerous because you know there is a public that believes that somehow we sit here and we are trying to somehow take away money that has come for the relief of the people. Let me say this clearly, Mr. Speaker. It would be morally reprehensible for anyone to be using any government resources in any way that has been given or borrowed for relief or any other action to mitigate the damage of this hurricane for any personal or private gain. And if there is any such thing happening, I don't have to wait for any other entity to ferret it out or find it. I will find it myself. Let it be on the record, Mr. Speaker.
Prime Minister of Jamaica for their prison right now.
This is how the Ministry of Labour and Social Security distribute food in Western Westmoreland. They find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the Ministry of Labour and Social Security in Western Westmoreland distributing food. The Member of Parliament knows nothing about it. You see the level of partisan politics that the JLP is playing as we speak? Look for yourself. Look for yourself, Jamaica. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. And they talk about good governance. Look for yourself. Government vehicle distributing food to only Jamaica Labour Party supporters.
this is not the first disaster that this government has had to address. There was never a question about the administration of resources for Hurricane Beryl. No donor said what I gave, I don't know how it was accounted for. Let it be clear that for the entire administration of the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, where the government of Jamaica executed the largest social protection program in the history of Jamaica. There wasn't even one question of misappropriation of funds. So I want to be clear, Mr. Speaker, that those persons who wish to tarnish myself,
Prime Minister of Jamaica for their prison right now.
tarnish the government,
Say, the Prime Minister of Jamaica in today in a prison right now. And if the police and the soldier them now have arrest him, we the citizens will arrest him. Are we supposed to lock up the Governor General too? We have lock up the Governor General. You may have told you, we say when you look up Emergency Powered Act and when you read it for yourself, you know how see.
you are tarnishing Jamaica with a lie. I am not worried so much, Mr. Speaker, because wherever I travel and I meet with the international community, you know what they say? They say, you have done an amazing job.
I don't know if it's me alone find that statement from the Prime Minister offensive enough.
I am not worried so much, Mr. Speaker, because wherever I travel and I meet with the international community, you know what they say? They say, you have done an amazing job.
Why I say that, because clearly he's saying that because overseas leader where control him, fee master them, I tell him say him a do a good job. He continue on treating the people them in this way. Cause it doesn't matter how much the people them of Jamaica sit to you, Mr. Prime Minister. You treat us bad. You not care. Because your master, we overseas, tell you say you're doing a good job. Well, I hope it you keep on doing these things to these people, And whatever happen in Jamaica, your master them are gonna say, when them a say you are the good. We in Jamaica, I say you're not the good. And that's what should matters to you. We don't want to hear where your slave master them think where you are do. We as the people of Jamaica tell you say you're not doing good. And that you need to take in consideration. And stop insulting and go on like say you take off an idiot. We are come tell about foreign people say you're doing good. So what about us that say you're not doing good? You're not concerned about that? Well, you soon know. And that you need to be concerned about, Mr. Government. What your people them at home think. Not what people overseas think about you. Did they vote you in? Overseas people did they vote you in. And we vote you in. And we have to cater for not them. Who gives a damn what they want to think?
I am not worried so much, Mr. Speaker, because wherever I travel and I meet with the international community, you know what they say? They say, you have done an amazing job. And I'm not joking, Mr. Speaker. I don't have to say it about myself. The international officers who come here representing the international agencies, they go, and I don't ask them to, they go and say it publicly.
Equity, transparency, and accountability are vital in the response to a disaster. We have heard numerous reports that political representatives of the governing party are being used to distribute government relief, taxpayer funded or donor funded through the government relief in ways which they have no legal or political standing constitutionally to play that role.
You're tarnishing Jamaica with a lie.
This is how the Ministry of Labour and Social Security distribute food in Western Westmoreland. They find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the Ministry of Labour and Social Security in Western Westmoreland distributing food. The Member of Parliament knows nothing about it. You see the level of partisan politics that the JLP is playing as we speak? Look for yourself. Look for yourself, Jamaica. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. And they talk about good governance. Look for yourself. Government vehicle distributing food to only Jamaica Labour Party supporters.
Now, Mr. Prime Minister, number 28, you saying that the international people them are saying that then a lie. Mark Golan and the MP them a tell, and the people them where they are Jamaica were still homeless, still without food, still without shelter. I tell lie. And them come to Jamaica and see the suffering of the people them and say you're the good. Okay.
I have been bringing these incidents as I hear of them. I have been bringing them to the attention of the Prime Minister through WhatsApp. He has not responded to me at all since last week, the Saturday before last, 10 days ago. I have not heard from him in response to any of my messages.
Direct contradiction of the nonsense that some people are saying. So I know that it hasn't done any damage at that level. Because they know, they see, they understand, they know the systems in place, and they know what would have happened in other countries. And they have confidence in the government. But some of them who are saying these things are people who know better, and they mislead. They mislead the people. So let me be clear in this parliament that this government will manage this disaster without any form of corruption, misdirection, maladministration, malfeasance, misfeasance. We are going to manage this disaster with the highest level of probity and integrity and accountability. And it is necessary to do this, Mr. Speaker, because the scale of what we need in support from the international community can only be gotten if the international community feels that we have the institutional framework to ensure that whatever resources are made available are properly used. So one can only say that those people who are spreading those rumors are the
So basically what you're saying, 28, is that person must speak the truth about what's happening in Jamaica. Because if them speak the truth, them a destroy Jamaica reputation, yeah, on the international scene, and a damage the reputation of the government so that you can't be able to get money for borrow. Because them are gonna say you aren't capable, or we have doesn't have a steady government we can manage money, so they won't lend us no money. Well, maybe that's a good thing, because we don't need for borrow no whole money for a bill back Jamaica. Because even if our borrow, it's still not gonna benefit where we have to pay back that for our whole lifetime. We have to find other means and ways of using our own resources of start being an independent country and stop run go to these foreign countries, but say one borrow and keep pushing us back. We're at a stage now where we are nothing. Let's see how resilient we are. Let's see if we can build without running to these foreign people and bow down to them. And you want us to hide the truth. Because of that now, we are speaking about the truth of what's happening to the people them. These are real lives. You understand? And we now stop speak about it. So all this crap you come talking about, that no work with me. That can work with people who don't have no insight, we don't have no intelligence, we don't have the simple thing as common sense to see what you're saying is crap. All these things what's happening to the people that need to stop. The fearness need for be seen. We're not seeing that. These are the things them we are talking about. All the thing you interested about is money, 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 money. And that's all you interested about. How we need to go borrow and we need to get money for build about Jamaica. So you all need to stop talk about bad about Jamaica. You destroy us, brother. You understand? With all the poor choices them we make behind closed door. You understand? And not because you don't get caught up yet, you know. But remember, yeah, you can't hide from yourself. And you are your worst enemy.
And you want to left on upon the back. None of you know us not fix yet. Fix the whole I labor right. Go through constituents them and ask who are labor right. And make them show you who them vote for and dig up their name. And know them vote labor right through and fix them the house. And let the uno, not PMP house not fix.
And that you say, you see the devil come out here, yeah? And that your Prime Minister tell you. You see why I not like labor right? Because you now have no love in your heart for your brother and your sisters. Boy like you and Jonas can't wait for wall you and tell you for bend over. Because you definitely love man more than you love yourself. You's a real worthless boy. You're one of them despicable Jamaican. Because you want to say a Jamaican homeless. But coupon you too. Well, you and your Prime Minister try that and see the apocalypse broke out in Jamaica because you don't know it's a dangerous game that you play with poor people. You feel like, say, we are going to soon have one with listener. A dangerous game that you play with poor people, yeah? You try that and see the apocalypse go on in Jamaica. Bro, me tell you, if you come down off of the internet, you know, and you still come up on the internet to the house, you know, I don't know, you know. What this man think? Does he think that taxpayers' money belongs to Andrew Holness or only GLP supporters? Taxpayers' money belongs to every single Jamaican. You understand that? So no stop playing with people in Jamaica, brother. A dangerous game on our playing, brother. Every Jamaican deserve the same. And this kind of one-sided game where you and your Prime Minister play with the people in Jamaica, you know, it gonna backfire upon you, you know, in the wickedest way, you know. Me I'm telling you that, you know.
And you want to left on upon the back. None of you know us not fix yet. Fix the whole I labor right. Go through constituents them and ask who are labor right. And make them show you who them vote for and dig up their name.
From when Melissa blow, and you not even see the Prime Minister they come. But when you be in your little one room, the Prime Minister come hug you up and he kiss you up. And he might have changed his shirt. Because say, you know, probably no one Jamaican people smell like his shirt. You know, one Jamaican people smell like that. And right now, no water for we be nothing. And the Prime Minister not even come and say thanks. I don't see what Africa, they look more money poor time where you got. God no love, not no ugly, Mr. Holness. Come to Chilani, people, everything you talk about this or this. Me know you about Chilani. So I look where you used to go in the ghetto. Not people one room. But look, we vote and you get it. Mr. Andrew Holness do better. God will tear down for your bands.
Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, how are you doing today? I know that you are well stressed because of the natural disaster. Don't stress yourself. I come to let you aware that during the hurricane that was going on into Jamaica, there was underground bombing going on. They did not let you know because you are just a Jamaican like myself who get the position to become a Prime Minister. But during the hurricane, there was underground bombing going on. That is why we have so many walls crumble. That is why so many buildings go down. That is why we have so much shelling away of the earth. That is why so many rivers been taking over the land. That is why so many seawater taking over the land and pushing the people's house out. There was indeed underground bombing. I just want you to know, our Honorable Prime Minister, I know that Nani has died bride, cudgel, and all of the freedom fighters. But I want you to be aware that new freedom fighters are here. We are here in the natural and also in the spirit realm. We see what many cannot see in the spirit realm. We know what many cannot know into the spirit realm. We are governing Jamaica, we are observing Jamaica, and we are keeping you posted of what is happening in Jamaica. All you see them are gone and coming in with how many aid to assist us. They really don't mean us well. They want us to fall. They want us to suffer because they recognize that Jamaica was heading to become first world, very wealthy, and your people would be good. But don't worry yourself. The oracle is here. The watchmen and women that God has is right here into the Caribbean. We are observing, we are watching. We will keep you posted in the realm of the spirit, what is going on, what has been happening. That is one of the main reasons why the road them bust up. Water bust up the road, yes, but they were also doing underground bombing. And I need for you to get together with your team in the Caribbean to ensure that the warship or whatever you call it on the Caribbean Sea leave. These people are wicked. These people are mafia. These people are jinal. They place their warship on the Caribbean and they are performing war, but they are doing it underneath the sea. Yes, our Prime Minister, this one is a shocker, but it's truth. And they targeted and shoot the bombs into Black River. They shoot the bombs into St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland because it is a tourist area. And they want to get the people off their land and want to scare the people for the people to run. And the wickedest thing, they shoot the bombs under the earth to make it look like God is this wicked to send earthquake during a storm. They are the culprits that were shooting the bombs. Yes, Prime Minister, yes, Jamaicans, I want you to be aware. This is no other person than your oracle divine out of Jamaica. Shalom. We are still watching and keeping an eye on them all. And please remind them, Exodus 20 will deal with them, that they won't like it. Thank you.
Media listeners, my colleagues who are here, we wanted to have this press conference this morning. It's the second press conference we've had since the hurricane hit Jamaica. First one was about a week after the hurricane hit. We're now about 4 weeks since that date, 3 weeks since the press conference. And I wanted to have the elected representatives of the people in the constituencies that have been extremely badly affected to have the chance. I wanted to give them a chance to describe to the media and the public what they're experiencing and the deficiencies in the response, the gaps that need to be filled, and the decisions that need to be taken. This is not to be anything other than responsible representatives of the people to bring to the attention of the authorities and the public what needs to be done to make the overall response more effective. We know that there are hundreds of thousands of people whose lives have been turned upside down by this cataclysmic event, and the effects of that event are ongoing. We talk about phases and initial response morphing into recovery and other phases. But the truth is that because of the very ad hoc arrangements that have been put in place thus far, the level of normalcy and stability that have returned to the lives of people in the badly affected areas is very erratic. Some people have received relief because of good fortune, happen to be living in close to the major arterial roads, or they have had the benefit of interventions from international and local NGOs and disaster relief organizations. but many, many others have had little or no interventions. And so the situation is not an even one. And there are far too many people still who are suffering from the initial effects of this hurricane. The opposition, as I said at the first press conference, and I want to repeat it now, we must not seek to score political points as a competitor of the government. This is not the time for that. We've just gone through a general election barely 2 months ago. This is a time when Jamaica is facing a huge disaster, an economic disaster, a social disaster, a humanitarian disaster. And the role of the opposition at a time like this is to help the government to respond as effectively as possible, because we want Jamaica to get back on its feet. We represent people who need that to happen. So when you see us perhaps disagreeing with the government on a particular issue, it is not as a result of being cantankerous or being trivial or petty. We take issue with those things that we think are fundamental and that we should not allow to be implemented in the originally proposed way, because it will have a deleterious effect. It will have an effect on the governance of the country or on the response to the disaster, which is suboptimal and needs to be improved. And that is how we have been attempting to approach this. Equity, transparency, and accountability are vital in the response to a disaster. We have heard numerous reports that political representatives of the governing party are being used to distribute government relief, taxpayer funded or donor funded through the government relief, in ways which they have no legal or political standing constitutionally to play that role. Elected representatives must be included in things that are happening in their constituency, so that they have information, so that their information can be shared with those who are operating on the ground, and you can work together with all stakeholders, including those who are representing the other side of the political fence, to get the best possible solution in a difficult situation. That is not happening. I have been bringing these incidents, as I hear of them, I have been bringing them to the attention of the Prime Minister through WhatsApp. He has not responded to me at all since last week, the Saturday before last, 10 days ago. I have not heard from him in response to any of my messages. So when the Minister of Information says that we have been communicating constantly, that is simply untrue. There has been a total cessation of any communication, certainly coming in my direction, from the Prime Minister. I note that there's a decision that has been taken to enact legislation to establish a new Reconstruction agency, the acronym NARA, National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, I believe, which will have wide powers to ensure that decisions can be taken very quickly when it comes to rebuilding, for example. I know that this is something that the private sector have been agitating for, and I see the need for it. But where you are circumventing normal procedures because the circumstances that we're in require that, it is all the more important that the thing be done in a transparent manner, and that all critical stakeholders should be at the table when those decisions are being taken or being reviewed. The Prime Minister, in making that announcement, spoke of a broad-based governance structure for this new authority. I had called for something of that nature right after the hurricane. I wrote to him about it. However, I noticed that he, at his press conference when he announced it, he made no mention of the opposition being at the table. I don't know whether that omission was inadvertent or deliberate, but I can tell you that if we want Jamaica to get back on her feet as quickly as possible, We want to avoid social dislocation. And if we want people to feel that the response is equitable, is well designed, and is without political bias, it is important that critical stakeholders be at the table. And the opposition, with 28 seats in the parliament and almost the same number of votes in the last election as the government, should be part of that process. We are willing to serve, but we are currently being excluded. All of the committees that have been established under the cabinet, including the private sector committees and so on, the opposition is not present on any of those committees.
No, Mark Golin, you know, watching this clip, it really breaks my heart. Cause you know why? I can see that you're hurt because you really care about the people them that voted for you. And it's one of the hardest thing for any person. It's like, you know, that these people are counting on you and you can't do nothing to help them. You can't do nothing to help them. And why? Because the government that was elected feels that because he's elected as the leader, all the rest of thousands of people that voted for you and the rest of the PNP parliamentarian, him are telling us if who no vote no count, which is wrong. And I tell you why. Cause clearly PNP won back at least 14 more seats in the general election, and all of these people votes count. Now, all of these constituencies are PNP MP are the leader of them constituency there. And if the government of Jamaica number 28 feels that those MP will win them constituency, yeah, should not have no funds to take care of them people, what that's saying to you people and parliamentarian that the government doesn't count on no, he count on no out, in no response to no, cause uno is not a part of Jamaica. Meaning the Prime Minister doesn't see you as a Jamaican. Everybody say you don't have a bar at Jamaica for be a Jamaican. Yeah? Him doesn't see you as a Jamaican because on election day you never choose Jamaica. So him not count you as a Jamaican. You not counted in the census, you not counted in the financial means of Jamaica, because you never choose Jamaica. Only the people that may choose Jamaica, him cater for. You get it? Am I wrong or am I right?
This is how the Ministry of Labour and Social Security distribute food in Western Westmoreland. They find the JLP areas and they distribute food in the name of the government. Now look at this. Look at this.
And Holness will left on the back. None of you know supposed to fix yet. Fix the whole labor right. Go to your constituents, them and ask who are labor right. And make them show you who them vote for and dig up their name.
Them constituencies there where it's PNP MP own. Win them constituency there. Number 28 doesn't concern about you lot. This is why he is not letting these MP or giving them the funds to take care of the people who vote for them. Now number 28, you need to know, say, yeah? You see all of these thousands of people who vote, they are Jamaican and them vote count. And you see who them vote for, you need to give the MP of them constituency there all the rights to take care of them people that vote for them, because them never vote for you and them are part of Jamaica. No, you have to remember saying no. You is not the government. You were elected to take care of the entire Jamaica. That means that you come with your self-centered, bad mind, wicked, evil ways and come and make decision like is you vote yourself in. Or because you vote in, every decision belongs to you. No, a unity is the way forward. And you see from you now go unite with the other MP, elected MP, where the people them elected in them constituencies, you know want to give them the funds, it's not gonna turn out well for Jamaica. And you need to stop this bull about people are bringing down Jamaica, because you are the one that bringing down Jamaica, because Jamaica cannot be Jamaica without the people them, and you only care about certain people, and we're tired of it. You need to free the people them of Jamaica. You need to let the elected MP of these constituencies give them the funds, give them the resource, give them everything to take care of them people. MP, on to gather on the people them, you know. We vote for you, you know, cause them vote for you, you know. Mark Golding, if you gather your people them, vote for you, you know. And if you don't get no money, you know, for take care of the people them, you know. On to march out, brother. March out in thousands, bro. Make this man know, say, nah, Jamaica no belongs to you. You are just the government. Whatever money there, whatever money in the government is not for you. If you say, oh, you want to use it, it's supposed to be split evenly. That means that the MP them underneath to gather the suffering people them, underneath to march out, because you need money for the people them, because the people them ready for march out. Only just need to back the people them, and we march out, brother.